Welcome to Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is an update on the last, well, it's the last video, but it's basically the video that got recorded before this about how to, an alternative way of drying green. That's what that video was about. And as you saw in that video, the fan that we normally use to help pull air through the bin to dry the grain down, but we could not get it to work, and we were not sure if it was the extension cord that we were using or if it was the cord on the fan itself. Excuse me there for a little bit. So what we did is we brought that same extension cord to the front side here, and I do have a spare box fan, as you can see, and we plugged that in to the same extension cord that we were going to use for the actual fan that's mounted on the bin. Or it's not mounted on this bin yet, but we would have if it would work. So being this box, the cord was able to power this box fan, so that tells me that there's something wrong with the bin fan itself. Either the cord or something internal and I have no idea how to go about fixing something like that myself, so at some point we'll have to take it into a shop and have it fixed. So yeah, having this box fan here, number one, it had told us where the problem was with not being able to get the bin fan going, and number two is that what we're hoping to do is still have a way of pushing air into the corn, which I know it's not quite as aggressive as a bin fan is, but hopefully the air will still get in there a little bit. So yeah, leave a comment, what you guys' opinions are as far as whether a box fan helps or not. I would personally think that it would, especially with the bin being at the level that it is as far as how much corn is in there. I'm able to have the door open and allow air to get in that way as well. Whereas if there were too much more corn in this bin than what there is, we wouldn't be able to do that. So there you go. There's a update on the bin fan situation, you could say, or it's more of a follow-up to the video that I did on the alternative way that there is of drying grain if you do not have an actual dryer like most guys do. Sometimes even the guys that do have actual dryers will still do what we're trying to do here. Then propane bill isn't quite as high, and then because it's certainly cheaper to run a bin fan like that than it is to power up a grain dryer, which Although you still have to do that if it's, you know, too wet, which we do not have a setup like that here. So if it's more than too much more than 17%, then we'd have to haul it to an elevator, and you know, to where they do have a dryer setup. And then if we want dry corn, then I know that the one elevator that I've worked with will allow me to haul my wet corn into them and bring dry corn back home, and then I could put that dry corn into the grain bin that way. So so again, thank you guys for watching my videos. I very much appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you later.